happy Monday, and welcome to Laura's Dose of Stamping Therapy. I'm so excited because my paper pumpkin for October, yes, October. I'm like, is it last month or this month? For October has arrived, and this, as you can see, is holiday themed, and I'm working on my holiday cards to bulk up that stash so that I can sit down and start, signing and addressing and stuffing and everything else. And I am getting a little bit back into panic mode because while I have started, I'm not close, and I like to have my cards all done by the end of November. And can you believe it? November is like not next week. I mean, depending on what day you call the first day of the week, I technically call Sunday the first day of the week. So, not next week, but it's super, super close. Which also means that baby gender reveal is super, super close. So I will be putting a poll on my Facebook page here for people to vote, but you can also vote here on the live, and I will get your guess down. So one of the things that we did when we were pregnant with Claire, if you guys have been around for a while, then you remember that Claire was named Ziggy when she was in my belly. This baby is named Aha. So yeah, we have Ziggy and Aha. So it was pink or blue. No, let's see. Wait, what was my little... I had a cute little jar that I carried around. I don't have the jar made, but I do have the cute little pieces. But it was he or she, what will Ziggy be? So he or she, what will Aha be? So you can let me know. And it's a little different this go around because I'm not seeing as many people in person. So it'll be a lot of my handwriting on all of our little hearts. But I will put your guess on there. Feel free to guess anything you want or give well wishes or anything. And I will put your name on whatever color. Of course, if you wish to go undecided but just want to send well wishes, then you can do the yellow one, as I did have people who wanted to go that way. They said all we care about is a healthy baby. So I totally get that. So if you're team blue, let me know. If you're team pink, let me know. And if you just want to send well wishes, then I can write yours on the yellow one. So, hi, Karen. You think it's a boy? Oh, how fabulous. It's so weird. Like, everybody thought that Claire was a boy, and they had me convinced it was a boy. So I was like, okay, I guess it's a boy. And then when we found out it was a girl, it was just so shocking. And this go around, I feel, I don't know. Like, I've had like a couple boys, people saying it's a boy. I've had a couple of people say it's a girl. I will say my mom has baby dreams a lot. She even has baby dreams sometimes before we even announce our pregnancy. She said she did not for this one, but she did tell me this morning that last night she had a baby dream, and the baby was a girl, but it was my sister's. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if my sister's pregnant again or not. I have no clue. Or whether it was just my sister holding the baby. I don't know. I don't really have gender dreams. Now, I have mentioned that I had a blue blanket dream and was like, wait a minute, is this a boy? Does somebody know something? But I was actually looking through my journal from Claire, and I had a baby boy dream with her, or a blue blanket dream or something about a boy, and she was not. So I was like, oh, wow, that's so crazy. So who knows? But anyway, let's get started on Paper Pumpkin. Again, if you want to leave your well wishes or your guess on the comments of this video, feel free to. We have 2 weeks until the gender reveal. So we find out on a Friday, which that live is going to be very hard for me to zip my lips. So I might have to pre-record that one or something, because either that or just not read the comments. Or take off this camera and you guys can only see my fingers and hands and stuff. But yeah, so we find out on a Friday, the 30th, and we are going to do a reveal and announce to both sets of grandparents on Sunday. And then that's when then we'll reveal everything. So you guys will probably know on Monday, November 2nd is probably when you'll find out. So let's get started. This is the October Paper Pumpkin, and it is called Joy to the World, October 2020. And I'm loving this cherry cobbler. Oh, I'm so surprised. I actually thought the ink was going to be cherry cobbler, but it is actually just jade, which now I remember them saying that just jade and cherry cobbler were going to be the colors. And I thought that seems really weird, but I put the two together and I was like, oh my goodness, that is fabulous looking. So I feel like Paper Pumpkin really gives me color combinations, or really makes me branch out into color combinations that I didn't think I would have used anyway, which I super, super love. Ooh, one more little side note about my love for Paper Pumpkin, because I have to, and because I'm going to extend this video out forever, it seems like. We'll get to this, trust me, if I'll ever zip it. But you know how I love Paper Pumpkin, and I love how the stamp sets are always semi-holiday themed. So if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin for even a year, then by the end of the year, you're going to have plenty of birthday, thank you, sympathy, thinking of you, but you're also going to have Happy Valentine's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Father's Day, probably some celebrates in there for those other occasions that maybe you celebrate more than others do. There's going to be your Happy Halloween, trick or treat. Like, you're going to have a little bit of everything in all of those stamp sets. So I had a 1-year-old's birthday party this past weekend, and the theme was Some Bunny is One. How cute is that? And I remembered that there was a bunny in the Paper Pumpkin stamp set. And I was right. So I used, let me try to find, well, that's double-sided. Of course it is. And that's not white. I used this cute little bunny for her birthday card. How perfect is that? I do not think, no, I don't. I don't have a bunny stamp set back there, but I have this stamp set. This was, let's see, it says I Believe in You, and it has some welly boots and a front door. I want to say this was like back in March, April maybe, which this actually isn't the bunny one that I was thinking of, but I found this one before I found the other one, and we needed to hurry up and get going. So that was the bunny that I ended up using. But there's another bunny one that has like one ear down, one ear up, and then 2 ears up, and it's just a face. That's super cute too. That was from like years ago that I've used that one for a Valentine's Day card for Brad, and said Some Bunny Loves You, and or no, I did Thumb Bunny Loves You, and I did me and Claire's thumbs in ink, and it was super cute. That was when she was super little, because her thumb is really little. But yeah, so I love that I can go back to Paper Pumpkin. I'll be honest, I don't go back to the stamps very often. I have them stored in a shoebox, and actually it's right here, so let me grab it. Maybe. Ooh. Okay. So, not the neatest, but it says Paper Pumpkin stamp sets. Maybe I should, whoa, it popped open because I didn't really put them back very well. So, Paper Pumpkin stamp sets. It also says Paper Pumpkin stamp sets on the end. And it's jam-packed full of Paper Pumpkin stamp sets. Most recently, I started actually printing these to go with it. And see, it's got a rainbow. Anytime I need a rainbow, now I have one. This one's birthday. So I did print a few of these, and I just kind of tossed them in there. Apparently, I did 2 of those. So that I could maybe organize these a little bit better since they're getting out of hand. But to be honest, I probably won't, because that would be the day that I have extra time. And I don't think that's coming anytime soon. So, you know, maybe here in a couple years, I'll do that. But yeah, these are all of my stamp sets from Paper Pumpkin years past. I got them all. And, oh, wait, here it is. Here's the one that I was talking about. How is it up on the top? And I didn't even see it. This is the one I was originally thinking of. So see how it's got the little bunny ears and then like you build the face. And it even has little Easter eggs and stuff. And then the little whiskers and a bow tie. So this is the bunny stamp set I was thinking of. Ooh, there's a glare. Sorry. Everything on the screen looks blue, so it's a boy. I love it. Okay, so that's that stamp set. So, Paper Pumpkin stamp sets, like I said, you know, and even for a few months, I get it if you don't want to do Paper Pumpkin for a long time. Oh, let's put this one back away too. Sometimes that's the way I like to organize, is just toss it in and close it and hope it stays. Just ask my husband. I'm really super organized in some senses, but like, if you've ever watched Friends and you know how Monica has that one closet that's like her messy closet, that's me too. I got that. Okay. Back to Paper Pumpkin. This is like the worst reveal video ever because I'm keeping the suspense going strong. Okay, so this is Joy. Lots of different samples. I'm assuming these are maybe different samples than the ones that are provided in the kit. Oh, and they did show English, French, and German, so now I don't have to guess. Usually I can tell which one's French and which one's German, but I don't know what the word is, so apparently that's what it is. I do know amour is love, but I don't know that I knew that one. Who knows? Okay, let's see my comments. My comments aren't scrolling. Okay, there, we're good. So we have sending to the world, to you and yours, Joy. Wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. And Merry Christmas. Ooh, that's a really cool font. I love a good scrolly font. Okay, and then white tissue paper this month. Almost makes me want to like keep it nice and pretty, but I have lots of tissue paper, so I really don't need to keep it. Here we go. Toss that aside. Pop this open. So it looks like we have accents of gold with a little bling bling in there. Love it. Ooh, those are gorgeous. Love that. And they always have extra goodies in there. So I sure hope there's plenty of extra goodies so I can make more cards. Because, like I said, I still need a lot. So here's our Stampin' Dimensionals. This is Cherry Cobbler Baker's Twine. There are 2 different sizes of like a cable knit embossed image. So I hope you guys can see that because it's white on white. There are 4 of these. So I'm guessing there's probably 4 of these. So no, you guys can't see those. I feel like I need better lighting on some days. You wish you would have ordered this one? And then we also have our envelopes. Ooh, how cool. So it's all the different languages of, I'm pretty sure it's just love, peace, and joy over and over and over again in all the different ones. And those are in Cherry Cobbler. All of them are. There are a total of 3, 6, 7, 8 cards, full-size cards. So here's some stitched labels. There's some little labels down here and the bigger labels over here, which I feel like there is only 9. They're really hoping we don't make mistakes. Sometimes I feel like they give us extras, and then other times I feel like we're on our own. Ooh, there's 2 sheets of these. So look at how shiny and fabulous. We have some labels. We have, I really don't even want to try the other languages. Libby, it looks like, but love, peace, and joy in 3 different languages. And so there's 2 sheets. It looks like our card bases. Oh, wait, we have more. And some mini glue dots. Our card bases are this fabulous like crumb cake with the gold, and then they're white on the inside, which is awesome because then you can write on the inside. But they kind of have like a little like rusticy look to them. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like white flecks. Like, I feel like I can see them a little bit better over here, but they're still on this side too. So it kind of gives it a little bit of a rusticy look with that same gold dotted line. So it kind of has that elegant rustic look. I don't know. I kind of like it. Then it's not so solid. And then we have 5 sheets of these, and they're all the same. Remember, one of the tips here is to to layer them all together and pop them all out at the same time. That just makes it a little bit easier so you're not popping out 15 different times, and instead you're only popping out 3 times. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these out because we are going to get started on this kit. So it's the reveal and the creation of this kit all in one. Throw that away. There's actually the centers to all of these too. I hope I don't need those, since I'm not really reading the instructions first. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I hope you do get it today in the mail, Dawn. So I got mine on Saturday. So yeah, I could see a lot of you guys still getting yours either today or tomorrow. I sometimes feel like I'm on the late end. Sometimes I'm on the early end. It just kind of depends. Who knows with the post office. And I'm sure that's only going to get worse and worse as we get more and more into the holiday season. So how many of you guys have started Christmas shopping? I have started Christmas thinking. Does that work? So I'm pretty sure we know the majority of the stuff that we're getting for Claire. And while I'm ready to just pull the trigger and start buying and being done, Brad's like, let me put some deal alerts out and let's see where, like, what the lowest price has ever been. And then let's possibly wait till Black Friday and see, which we all know Black Friday pretty much starts on November 1st. So I really just have to wait a little bit longer. But yeah, with the shipping times and stuff, I'm really thinking that we need to like be done really early with our shopping. Plus, I'm ready to like shop, have that ready to go so that I can get back into baby mode, because once we find out the gender, I feel like I'm going to go into crazy baby mode. So we'll see. Okay. So it looks like we're going to stamp Merry Christmas on 4 of these. And I'm actually going to save this little Stampin' Spot and get out my full-size ink pad. Just because I can. And I usually save those to either give as like gifts, like a little free gift for something, or sometimes I use them whenever I'm doing more in-person classes, which isn't right now. I am still doing classes, but not as many as I normally would be. Has no one started Christmas shopping? Now I don't feel so far behind. Are any of you guys putting up your Christmas tree early? Because after all, it's 2020 and who cares? Or when do you normally put up your Christmas tree? This is like a gorgeous green. Why did I not think of Just Jade much sooner than today? Not to say that I don't like the color, but usually whenever I go Christmas colors, I go navy or I go cherry cobbler and then like mossy meadow, garden green, shaded spruce. Why did I not think of just jade? Because it's gorgeous. Nailed it on all 5 of them. So, oh wait, there's only 4. Never mind. Good thing I nailed it on all of them. I always find that leaving them in the piece really helps me line up my images rather than trying to stamp it on something small. And by that, I mean like, okay, so think about if you were stamping something on this, and even if you were going to die cut it out, punch it out, whatever it might be, but think of stamping on this versus stamping on this. Like when I go to stamp on this bigger piece, like I can see where I'm stamping. It's big. It's out farther than my clear block. When I'm stamping on this, it's small. I have to look through the clear block more than I normally would. And I know that I still am trying to stamp on that small little label on that strip, but I find it easier. So try it both ways, see which way you like better, and then go from there. So you're almost done then. That is awesome. Well, maybe not almost done, but you've got quite a bit done, which is good. So way to go, Karen. It goes up Thanksgiving evening. Christmas shopping is done on Christmas Eve? Girl. I can't do that. I would have a panic attack. I would have a panic, like 1 day of stress for you. That's like 3 months of stress for me. Thinking, no, not yet, Laura. No, not yet, Laura. Oh, wow. That is crazy. Are you still going to do that this year by actually going to stores? Or are you going to change it up a little bit this year because you're going to do some online ordering? I'm interested to see like what stores are going to do this year, if it's going to be like a normal holiday season or not. I don't know. So the first half, let's make sure I have them all in the right direction. I almost feel like this white looks very stark and that it should have been a vanilla, but I think once we cover it and everything and get it more assembled, I think it'll look a lot different. So, which is also funny because I'm usually more of a white I'm usually more white than vanilla. There's a lot of times that I don't even like think about using vanilla because I just like that bright white for that crisp, clean look. You don't do change well. So I like to clean and organize. You guys all know that. But I actually can say that there are certain things that I don't do with change well. Back in like grade school, whenever they would change your desks around, like, you know, every month or whatever it might be. No. I did not like that. And it's so weird because I'm sure there's a ton of kids who like it, who don't like it. But like, it's not that I would have like anxiety or panic attacks or anything, but like, I got used to it. I'm a very routine person too. I just like people that change their whole house, like they rearrange their entire living room. I think that's super cool because it's a totally different look. But no, I couldn't do that. It's cool for you to do that. I can't do that. Okay, so then we have 2 of these flowers and the Merry Christmas and the gold banner and a little bit of twine. So yeah, I'm very routine and really like to stick to things. I don't like things to change like that. I'm also a very scheduled person, and so I would almost say that like anything off schedule, I'm like, no, that's not what I planned for. Cute little bag. I tend to save all of these, and then like every once in a while I go through my plastic bag container and get rid of a lot. But I also use them a lot for various things. Like I have a whole bunch of little leaves. So sometimes I toss them all in there and then toss them in my my scrap bin just to keep them together. Okay, this layering seems weird. So first I'm going to put this on the gold. There just seems to be so much layering. And I really, like, I don't want to hide the flower as much. I care more about the flower than I do the greenery. And we got to make sure that we're not falling off the card. So these I'm going to put on with Stampin' Dimensionals. So yeah, if you're just jumping on, welcome to Laura's Dose of Stamping Therapy. And I have opened, finally, the October 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit called Joy to the World. And we are putting it together. So super, super fun. Of course, I'll be posting all of the finished cards on my blog, laurastamppad.com. You can also check out any of the past kits on my blog as well. And I did leave a link in the description so that you can sign up for Paper Pumpkin. You can sign up and do it for, like, try it out for 1 month. You can try it out for a couple months. You can do it through the winter time when you have more time and then cancel it in the spring. You can do anything. The 10th of the month is when it hits. So you need to be signed up or cancel by the 10th of the month. So that's one of the big deadlines. Also, Paper Pumpkin is a great gift. I have a lot of people give Paper Pumpkin as a gift. I know my mom gives my sister's children. She's got, let's see, how old are her 2 oldest girls are 12 and 10. And they've been getting Paper Pumpkin for birthdays and Christmases for years. I would say for like 3 or 4 years now. And they love to stamp and everything. So, yeah, you can see a lot more flower on mine than you can on the sample. And I like it. Okay, so for the back of this, what I'm going to do is wrap it around my fingers a few times, snip it off, slide it off my fingers, and do a figure 8, and then lay it down. I'm actually going to put a dab of adhesive because I have to be careful of where I'm going to put my my actual dimensionals because it's already dimensionalized up. So like I'm going to put a dimensional in this little hole here. And then the rest of it I'm probably going to do with regular adhesive because otherwise it's going to be double dimensional for that spot. So I'm just going to add more adhesive all around. You could also use those glue dots too. And I'm just going to fan out my loops. So that's what it looks like on the back. Kind of a hot mess, but that's okay. He rearranged the furniture just recently. You're like, okay, now it has to stay that way for like the next 1.5 years, 2 years, 5 years. You know, because I just used the regular adhesive, I almost want my loops to go the other direction. See how I did my loops and they go over the flowers when really I want them over here and over here. So we're just going to pick you up, and hopefully this works, and try to rearrange you. I'm talking to my ribbon as if it's a person. Okay, let's angle you going this way. Okay, little messy. I'm just going to leave it as is. And I'm pressing really hard because normally I put dimensionals over all that ribbon to make sure it stays. And this time, what is that? Oh, it's a piece of the flower, but look how it's coming out right there. I'm going to try to snip that because I don't like it. It makes it look like I did something wrong. Okay. No one else probably would have ever noticed that, but it kind of drove me nuts because I was like, oh, no. But yeah, so there we have our little things. You know, a few gilded gems would be fabulous on this because who doesn't want more bling on their Christmas card? But anyway, I'm going to stop there. So here is card number 1. Out of all of that, we only have 1 card done. You know, I'm going to actually put these on flat and see, and then put my greeting on dimensionals and see how that looks. And I'm just arranging these flowers differently on each one to also see how that works. So also in the very beginning, I mentioned that the gender reveal is coming soon. So you can vote. I have my little hearts under here somewhere. Pink, blue, or yellow if you don't want to pick either way but still want to send well wishes, then you can do that. Okay, so this is going to go like that. That way I don't have to pick it up again. And this time I'm not going to worry about using any of the snail adhesive because I'm just going to use all dimensionals to secure all my pieces down. But yeah, you can vote now here in the comments, but I'm also going to put a poll up hopefully soon. So, so you'll be able to vote on that poll as well. And I will write your name on pink, blue, or if you wish to just send well wishes on the yellow as casting your vote and sweet little memories for us to always have for this little baby. I know a lot of people do like sprinkles and things, like where they almost have like a second shower. It's not that I necessarily want a second shower because it's not about the gifts, but I would like to have a party for this baby because after all, I had a party for the first one. So shouldn't this baby get a party too? Because we're super excited and want to celebrate the birth of this child as well. So I'm almost like I want to have like a shower, but not a shower like people are used to. I just really want to have a party to celebrate the coming of the baby. And before I always used to kind of think like, why are people having another party? But now I kind of get it because I just really like, I think I like that one better. And it was much easier to put on. What do you guys think? This one has dimensionals on the flowers and the greeting. And this one has dimensionals just on the greeting. Does it matter either way? Can you tell? Of course, this year is not really the best year to think about having a party, with a pregnancy especially. But yeah, we'll kind of see what happens. Then I thought, oh, well, maybe I could do one of those parties where like you have it after the baby comes and then it's kind of like an introduction of showing off the baby. But I also know how I really don't care to look 100% presentable in those first few weeks after the baby is born. So I don't know. We'll see. And again, have to stay cautious and everything with, you know, cold and flu season and COVID and everything else that's going on. So who knows? Either way, I'm super excited about this baby and want the baby to feel just as loved and excited this go around as we were with little Ziggy, which was what Claire's baby name was Ziggy. This one is Aha. Claire actually named this one. She has gotten really into it a lot lately, wanting to hug my belly, and I ordered some stuff, some maternity clothes online, and they sent me like a whole bunch of coupons, and there was a bottle and a pacifier in there, so she was trying to stick the pacifier in my belly button to give it to baby Aha so the baby could go night-night. So that was super cute. Although, not so sure sticking things in my belly button is the best way to go on teaching a child about where a baby comes from. But I'm a dimensional overuser, so I had to put it somewhere. Did you guys all have a good weekend? I can't really say that we did a lot. We got a few things done around the house, but we did a lot of relaxing and had family time. So it was awesome, but not 100% productive. I felt like it went really fast, though. Like, I was like, Saturday, I was like, oh my gosh, where did the weekend go? I can't believe it's almost the weekday again. I am so excited to feel like I'm going to have completed Christmas cards after today's video. Ooh, and there's extra flowers, which means I can make more cards with the leftover pieces. It's snowing. Oh, girl. You keep that up there, over there, out there. No snow here, although I saw my cousin lives in Iowa, and she had snow too. She called it like a snow squall or something like that, where like it's kind of like a whiteout. I'm like, oh, I am so not ready for dangerous winter weather. Although I feel like being in quarantine, or, you know, whatever you want to call this, has kind of prepared me for winter this year. The whole staying home, being just us. Because, like, I'm so not a fan of winter for the fact that, like, you feel like you're kind of stuck. And, like, I don't find it to be, like, warm and cozy and awesome. I find it almost, like, claustrophobic. Me and Brad were also discussing how we probably need to get some like winter clothes for us because we'll be playing outside with the kids and things. And I was like, well, this might be the year that you buy stuff because I'm not buying things that are going to fit my pregnant body that I might never wear again. So you're going to be the one who's playing with her and out in the snow all bundled up. And I'll do that next year. I think she is going to love the snow this year. And we do already have a snowsuit for her, and we need boots, though. If anybody has any recommendations for good kids' boots that aren't going to cost you an arm and a leg, let me know. Four cards down, so that's the first set. Super pretty. I love them. I love flowers. Flowers are just always gorgeous. And then don't forget we have the coordinating envelopes. And we got 5 minutes to do the last 4 cards. A card a minute, right? Probably not. Ooh, it looks like I'm stamping on this. Where did my stamps go? So I'm stamping over the top of that. Maybe I should have left them in their little paper piece. Karen, do you like snowy winter weather, or are you not really a fan, but you just deal with it because that's where you live? While I'm not a huge fan of winter and snow and stuff, I also don't know that I could live in Florida and not ever have snow. Like, I don't think I would know what time of year it was without having the seasons like we do here in the Midwest. So I'm kind of like one of those complainers that wouldn't want it any other way. Oh, that's not bad. It's easy to line this up because there's no like perfect lining it up. It's just stamping it. And since it's photopolymer, you can see through the stamp, so that helps too. And they gave us an extra for those mistakes. Because, let's be honest, it happens. Okay, so do we want to do joy to the world, sending peace, or love to you and yours? I almost feel like you need to say sending love to you and yours, but I think I'm going to do a few joy to the world. So I need the greeting to the world. Oh, you winter in Florida. I totally get that. So, you know, maybe it's a good thing that you live where it gets cold early, because then you can still experience it for like, you know, a week or so before you leave to go to Florida. I would be on board with that. Having like just a little snippet of it and then leaving. Okay, so we have joy to the world and sending, I think is what I'm going to do for the other one. This way I can do like sending peace, sending love, sending joy, technically. Okay. Woo woo. Okay, so now we have our white pieces. And it looks like we tie a ribbon around it. You know, I use ribbon a lot in mine, but I really kind of hate just tying one ribbon around with baker's twine. Although baker's twine, I do tie a double knot because it is so thin. I'm not worried about the bulkiness of that knot. So I do tie it into a double knot so it's nice and secure, and then I go and I make my loops. So when do you leave to go to Florida? Do you go like just December, or I have a friend who pretty much goes like, I think it's like all of November, December, January, and February. I think I would miss home. But then again, it would feel like home down there too, because it's not like you're staying in a hotel. But I don't know. And then I would be like, well, now I don't want to leave there because that's home, and now I miss home again. Again, that goes back to my routine thing. I get stuck on a routine and I don't want to change it. This baker's twine is so curly that it doesn't matter where your loops and your ends are, because it's just this cutesy little curly Q thing. So I'm going to save the other two, and I'm going to December 29th. Oh, so you still get to experience winter a little bit before you go. A little bit, more like a lot of bit when it starts in October. Okay, so let's assemble 2 of these. And then I'll do the last 2. How amazing is that I was able to do an entire paper pumpkin, almost, on the live today. They do say that paper pumpkin should take 30 minutes. I mean, I kind of feel like I'm an experienced crafter, a little bit. And I think it takes longer than 30 minutes. But I'm also a talker, and I really like to enjoy paper pumpkin. Okay, are these stickers, or how do these go on? Where's my piece? They are not stickers. So they want me to stick this on. I don't really think a glue dot is going to work. I mean, I might be able to get them in some of those thick areas, but I think I'm gonna have to use my fine tip glue pen. Or you could always use a liquid adhesive like the green lid glue, that multi-purpose liquid glue that I don't like. You could always use that. Okay, so I'm gonna do some of the pea. Hold for a couple seconds to give it a chance to like really grab hold and stick. Should be good. At least I only have to do 4 of these. I'm not a huge fan of intricate detailed things. I do like the fine tip glue pen, and I find it to be very fine tip and work well, but I still am not like a huge fan. To me, it's really tedious, and I would prefer to do something different. One, two, three, four, five, six. I feel like I'm on Sesame Street now. Okay, so there's my 2 pieces. Literally 2 pieces. Oh, I crack myself up. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna cry. I did peace. Why did I do peace? I needed to do joy and love, not peace. And I did it up top. So it's not peace to the world, it's joy to the world. Or it's sending peace. Oh, geez, Laura. Okay. Well, this one I might not use because remember I had 5. So I still have, right? Where's my other? Okay. I still have 3 others. So I can always put sending peace. Peace. Wait. I can do to you and yours, peace to you and yours, and then I could just use the back of the label that doesn't have the stitching, or I could make my own label with a different die cut. I can't believe I did that. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. I bet it's close to being cold enough to snow up there in Michigan as well as it is out west, too. So stay warm and cozy. Okay, well, that didn't work out right, but we'll fix it. It's okay. Yeah, peace, Sending peace. Upside down. Stay tuned. That card needs some thinking. Maybe I should put my wreath on first and build up. We're going over 1 o'clock. I hope that's okay for all of you guys because I want to get a finished one that I didn't mess up. Okay, so there's that. I need joy. Joy to the world. And here I just got done saying I'm an experienced stamper. And this is why I say I'm really not an experienced stamper, because I make mistakes too. So I'm just like everyone else. Okay, joy to the world. Got it. We're going to put the to the world down here. I am going to put one dimensional, like, down in this little nook down here. And I'm going to kind of angle my to the world. And then my joy is going to go up top. And I need to stay away from the top of the letters because that's going to be hanging off. So we're going to do the little loopy-loops down here. And press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm pretty sure that's a Sesame Street jingle. Joy to the world. Boom. Nailed it. And we're just going to have to figure out how to send. You know what I might do? Is I might do peace and love. And then on the inside, say Merry Christmas. Or peace and joy. No, because I'm going to do to joy to the world. So I should have love left over. And maybe I will put sending like up top. Sending peace and joy. I don't know. Stay tuned. We'll see how that one goes. So there are 4 of this style, which we completed today. And then there's 4 of this style that I messed up on one of them. Don't worry, it's just 1. 1 out of 4 isn't bad. So thank you guys all for joining in. I had so much fun stamping with you, unboxing the October 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit from Stampin' Up. I've also left a link in the description so that you can sign up for Paper Pumpkin, try it out. You can also gift subscriptions. Of course, if you purchase the November or December one, it'll come to you around the 15th through the 20th of the month. So you can always use that box to like physically gift it to someone and have something to wrap under the tree. But you could also gift a subscription to where that person can use it whenever they want. There is a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and 12-month subscription that you can use or ask for Christmas or anything like that. So definitely check those out. Like I said, I did leave a link down below, so you can see all of that there. And if you have any questions, just reach out. I will be posting the completed projects here on Facebook, but also on my blog. You can also search Paper Pumpkin on my blog, laurastamppad.com, and see all of the past kits. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Love, hugs, and prayers to all of you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm. And I'll see you guys on Friday right here at 12:15. Bye-bye.